Yo, what is up? Trev TCG here with a three-part series. As mentioned in my World Championship Explorer metagame breakdown, go through all the next stuff, which you can catch, came out earlier this week. I said that I would play an event with each of the decks that made the top 4 at Worlds. And so, here we are. I'm going to be starting off... Excuse me? Bear with me for a moment. It's funny, but actually, I imported those from the Wizards website, and they imported as traditional, historic, and limited. So that's pretty cool. There'll be a link in the description for the deck lists, etc. So yeah, today we're going to play with Temur Transmogrify, Karl Sarap's list, and then over the weekend, and then over the next few days, you'll see Nathan Stewart's Ragdoll Sacrifice, and then Ali Cassis's Mono Blue Spirits. Obviously, Jakob Toth also made the top 8 with, sorry, the top 4 with Spirits, but we're just going to do one set with that. But I'm going to do that last because I've released a couple of Mono Blue videos already this week. So, starting things off with Temur Transmogrify. Oh, I should have looked at the deck while we're still on that page because now I'll go off the sideboard. However, here we go. It's a Yorion deck. 80 cards. You've got your token producers, the cultivations, Fable, maybe the best card in the format. Obviously Eska's Chariot, and then a Shark Typhoon, which is a nice pickup. And a splashing blue for like a little bit of card draw with Omens, which interacts with Yorion. Yorion itself, of course, and also Shark Typhoon and some interaction. And so the rest of the deck, you got the 3 Spell Pierces, the protect your combo, interact, a Voltage Surge, 2 Make Disappears, the 4 Omens we talked about, 2 Abrade, and 4 Fire Prophecy, which is really nice because it lets you put your Titan of Industry back into your deck if you draw them in your hand. The 4 Fables, the 4 Care Cultivations, get the tokens to then use the Transmogrify on. Transmogrify itself, along with Eska's Chariot, 2 copies of the Acroan War, which has really picked up pace in the format, and then 3 copies of Luca, which is like a repeatable Transmogrify effect, really powerful. The 4 Shattered Dimension, and then 3 copies of Titan of Industry, your big bad, kind of what you want to be pulling. With Transmogrify. Yeah, just like big stonks, 7/7 reach, trample, ETB, choose 2, destroy total artifacts or enchantment, target play gains 5 life, make a Rhino, or get a shield counter on a creature you control. Very strong. The sideboard, let me just go roundabout, just because once you enter it, it only lets you see 7 cards. I am playing it in a best of 1 event, I'll bear that in mind. But the sideboard here, 2 copies of Soulguide Lantern, 2 copies of Aether Gust, and a Braid, a Fry, a Reckoner Bankbuster, 2 copies of Mystical Dispute, 2 Soul Sears, which importantly kills indestructible stuff, which is sometimes relevant, and the 3rd Acroan War, and then 2 copies of Hornet Queen, just absolutely shut down anybody trying to attack you with creatures. Alright. Let's go back. All shows us. Yeah, we're good, Explorer event. Yeah. Let's get in. See how it goes. Pretty excited. I should say the top 4 itself was played out with standard decks. However, obviously the rest of the tournament, a combination of the formats between standard, Explorer, and limited. So yeah, taking each of the Explorer decks in the top 4 for a spin. Like, it's an interesting one. Actually, Wizards' website kind of doesn't load a couple of the deck lists, but if you hop around kind of into some of the articles, you can see, because I think they've hidden both Simon Gortson's list, which is Mono Red Fires, and also, actually, you have to kind of go digging to find Jakob Toth's Mono Blue Spirits list as well. But hey, here we are into match. MC3, nice, PO. Sweet, we've got our colours, we've got everything except the Transmogrify effect itself. So, happy enough. We'll keep up with this. We want to sequence play the lair first. It might also change the way our opponent plays the game a bit. They're also on a Yorion deck. Kind of interesting. There are a few popular builds, but we'll see what they do here. The Greg Orange played a blue-white Yorion deck. I can't remember the name. Dan, maybe? Played a... Wanna... play Pathway untapped here, so you go. Use access to the Careful Cultivation and the Make Disappear. If our opponent doesn't do anything, I'll just go for the Cycle of Cultivation. Makes a mana elf, well, mana human in this case. we'll go for that. That also lets us pay like when we try and play our Fable next time. So green. Like if they had something like you counters to pay 1, then you can pay for that with the even. I don't want to just jam the Transmogrify. If we wait a little bit, because we're ahead on mana, we can go for like hit plus counter spell. We're just gonna make this. See what they have. If they have like a make disappear, that's fine. We'll get in with our human. If they don't, well, great. Ooh. So they like had a glance here. We see them hover our monk. I'll make an attack. But it kind of where their intention. It might even be that they're bluffing, but they're kind of telegraphing that they have like a 1 mana action piece. Thing is that we're shields down here, so if they have the transmog effect, they can just go for it. Once we get to retaliate with our own. Yeah, there we go. I didn't want to do this in the face of like interaction or counter spell. If they have a removal spell for the monk. Or if they have like a counter spell, then they do pop off Able though, which is annoying. So I didn't really think about playing the mirror out. I think I want to shock so that I can spell pierce. And I want to green Transmogrify monk away. They made a 4/4. I think the best option is to go wide again. Because the 4/4 also gives you a token that you can transmogrify away. Commonality. I think then we're going to go shield token on the big guy. Okay. Let's do some mana ups. If they have like land into another transmogrify effect, we have a spell piss for that. But yeah. Also, I think they made the Rhino and blew up our Fable, so us having a shield count is actually quite big. They're gonna pass. I don't have a land, but I am tempted to just transmogrify away. I'm gonna swing in with the big guy. We'll see what happens. They're thinking. Here we come. Now, if they have a way to kind of like zap our Titans, take the shield token off, that works. See exactly what they've got. There's Mari command. I like the. Now that we're in this spot, because I'm making a treasure here as well. I think we spell pierce and then hold up, make disappear. Then, because we eat the 7/7 here, it really cuts their options out. Now I say go, hold up, counter spell, and now they're kind of running short on options and fuel. Obviously, they're stuck on lands as well, only on 3, which also plays into our. Here we've got counter. You pay 2, okay. Here I am gonna block. Don't mind trading these off. I still have a token I can transmogrify away. Try and clear the board and see what they have to follow that up with. They go. Interesting. Go across. Doesn't look like they have anything. Fair enough. We're up here representing 5 mana. I'm gonna play Fable. Put it this way. See what they want to do in response to that. They're gonna spell pierce. That's fine. I'll decline. Yeah. It means we can represent more stuff in theory. Alright. Cycle, we'll make a guy. We still have the make disappear in hand. They have a tap land, which stops them. Does tap full mana itself, but we have the counter spell. That should do it. Alright. Wanna know. That is one thing I didn't consider about doing this. Obviously, the decks that are popular at the World Championship will get played more online. So, yeah. Hey, do some challenges. Alright, cool. Go into game 2. Yeah, so the most played deck was Abzan Greasefang, which isn't really a surprise. And then the second most played deck was Black Red Sacrifice, I think? With Temur Transmogrify like just behind that. I think that's how it worked out. Or one of these spirits. Those are like the top 4 decks. A little surprising. Like, there was only one copy of Black Rat DOS mid range, which made much Explorer, is super prevalent. I think it may be a little too Jundy. Yeah, there was one copy of actual Jund. Triome. It might be a tough one. Depends how strong their draw is. We have like interaction a little bit. We have some removal. Like if they have a good burning tree, they hit like Robber the Rich off of this, so we're in trouble. Yeah. Overwhelming though, because we need to get a token in play and then jigs it up. I want to be able to like get a token in, well, interact some way this turn, then make Fable, like be able to maybe transmogrify into something. We haven't actually got a target yet. We'll just pass here, see what goes on. Kamano's also gonna flip. It's tough. Oh no. I'm gonna kill. The thing is, if I don't kill the Robber Rich and they hit flip like a counter spell, the reason I'm doing this now is because when they attack, they can still play an Embercleave because I attack with 4 creatures. So I think I just play to reduce, just get as much damage off the board as possible. This is fine. I have no real place to put this May consider at the moment. And the Shark Top is the one that has the least time going for it. Second Fable is okay. You got a 12 hit. Tap. Fable. Okay, them flipping the Chrome was actually a little worrying. Not gonna lie. Well, they have to play it post combat, really. Not the end of the world. We have an option here. Make this. Do we have an option? We don't really. Our plan is like make Fable, try and hit a Transmog effect. Hope everything works out. Again, they may have the Embercleave. We were kind of thinking about a bit earlier. The Toolbrand also pretty good. That lets them just shoot the token out of the way. Probably better than attacking into it. Yep. Oh dear. Yeah, bit of a tough one. Down to 3. Trying to think. There aren't really any out. This one's done. Let's go to game 3, shall we? Yeah, kind of the fastest draw at mono red. I have time to set up on the draw. No one actually opts to play mono red actually, or like humans or one of the other aggro decks. Like we had a couple people on Sacrifice, but that really plays very differently, more of a grindy game plan. But the Sacrifice decks we saw had a bunch of hand disruption on the board with like Colligan's commands to really grind out the opponents, which I think is a pretty nice strategy. Yeah, no mono red, no mono white. We saw one person on Angels, which I think is actually like an okay choice. Do like a really powerful proactive thing. Gonna get to make the rock fail untapped. We'll do this way around. So currently we're looking for like a token producer. I don't know if he's so convenient. Sounds weird to say, but just gonna make island. Fine. Irrigated Farmland is like a hard telegraph for blue-white control. Like there's a slight chance on this, but it's like 99% straight blue-white. And you're racking the fight that plays it. We're gonna run the Omen out here. See what we got. I'm gonna sense that. It's an interesting one. I have a Fable. Please regret your decisions. You got me. Well, hey. Sense is the cat I like to pay 1 because I was talking about earlier. Really. Don't love the Acroan War here. I think that I will maybe pitch the Make Disappear. No, because you can kind of predict the Alpha plan this way. Pathway. Yeah, this seems fine. Draw land anyway. Back here. We could threaten Luca, but actually we can threaten to do Luca plus permission next turn. So I think my actual play is Adurian. Yeah, next turn, after we've attacked, we'll be able to go Luca plus Make Disappear, and that sounds pretty good to me. Assuming that this token lives. We'll see. There's a portable hole. That's fine. Can't really do anything with that. Option to like kind of go like, oh, we're gonna blink Fable here. Excuse me. So I'm more interested in protecting the Luca because then we have Transmog. Also, like, I mean, the +1 ability doesn't really do anything in the decks that take advantage of the minus. But again, can do this, and then next turn, fine. Try for this again. Good lady here. And they're fairly, they're gonna know for sure what we're playing, I'd imagine. Oh, rip. Fine. No one's okay. Yeah.
War is hell, and I'm
Bit of a fun one.
tools of war surround me.
All about take this. Yeah. Alright. The one thing to be aware of was the Farewell. The 6 mana Wrath style. Around the shield. So good shock for a land as well, so maybe they got that. Can counter that one, or we can't counter Supreme Verdict. But we will respond in kind. Do the thing. Now we drew it up. They're just going to scoop them up after that. Fair enough. I was going to say, it's fairly standard with one Farewell. Some Verdicts and maybe like a Doomscar. That's kind of the standard super package. Same. Hop in for the next one. Alright. We're into game 4. See what we're up against. Fairly solid, like a little more reactive than I'd like. We have the Chariot for turn 4, but really, it's an interesting matchup hand. I think my plan is, you know what? Probably not worth, but a shock. Ooh, probably blue, white, and soul from the start. Yeah, Ornithopter as well. The in historic you have Tempest Seal, but obviously not in Flora. Not quite as many things to worry about. I really like the red version of the deck actually that plays red instead of blue. The white cards are really powerful. I think. Ooh. I want to be efficient, but I also want to be able to answer whatever thing. Like, normally I just kill... I'd maybe consider just killing this if we had a way to kill them quickly. But I don't want this to flip either. So I think I'm just going to make this appear to... Oh, we got 2 spell pierces. I was going to talk about being more mana efficient, but really, the ability to catch anything later is too important. The one thing about these decks is generally they're quite low on lands. Addercall Waste is actually a nice addition because the mana was really awkward before. Forgot about that. Right, just make the Fable. See what they've got going on. Okay, okay. Smith. Normally there's a few good things to find. Treasure Vault. Alright, yeah, they need a 3rd land. That's friggin' Shadow Spear. A little bit awkward, but so far fine. I want to make Chariot this turn. Is the thing. I want to be able to fire Prophecy. This is once per turn, right? Yeah. So even if we like don't cast Fire Prophecy this time, I get it. Also, like, hey, there's 2 Asian creatures here that should probably be more important. We can go out the ground really well. So I want the Steam Vents. I want the Eskis Chariot. I want the Fire Prophecy. I think I'm probably going to pitch one of the counter spells of these, because I think I'm going to attack with a Goblin Shaman. I think I'm going to pitch the Make the Spear. Trying to find combo bits of pieces. Place attack. Alright. We'll play Chariot. Alright, we've got our proactive thing to do. We can still Spell Pierce off the treasure mana. So like an Ingenious Smith. Again, like, not too fussed about these. They do grow, but like a pretty slow rate. Prototype's an interesting one because it's a way to like. This is apart from the mana ability, it also has this tuck thing where you can put a non-permanent on the bottom of the library. Top or bottom. I guess it's this choice. The owner puts it. Okay. This one I will Spell Pierce. Just to kind of keep it as commit. Well, as on the border. And Luke is a really nice draw. I'm now regretting taking the land out. So I'm gonna attack with this. Attack with these. This is a 3/3. We need the treasure. We'll make our own treasure. Yeah. That's fine. This way they don't eat the other two as well. Okay, interesting. I think. Yeah, because we still go with like a Euro plan later. Make Luke off the treasure token we got. Down tick on the tapped.
If the copper coats can all become stronger.
We'll bring off as enchantment. Right now. Blow up the. Oh, we should put it on hand. That didn't get that. Alright, alright. Good game, good game. On to the next one. On to the next one. I noticed that as one of the new bundles for Brothers War, you can now buy 5 play-in points at the store. The cool Wizards feature that they've added. Do you know what a spell is? This is an awkward hand because it doesn't have like a ton going. Right? Like blind, like maybe these spell pieces are irrelevant, maybe they're not. If we had like Fable, or if we draw into Fable, we can leave them away. I think we keep because we've got lands and spells, interaction of some kind, and then also a thing to do. But This is an interesting one. This is the nature of Yorion, I guess. So, to be fair, they're on J sleeves, Teferi profile picture. If they go Goblin Firebrand, I'll be surprised. But here it is, I'm waiting for it. Okay, Cave's an interesting one actually, because the actual control decks, Blue White, Esper, etc., do not play Cave. Maybe Mono White? Maybe Green White? We'll see, we'll see. I've been playing a bunch of Green White Auras, and I was planning on uploading a video on that this week, but yeah, I wanted to do the World Championship decks. So that soon. Also Blue Black Control soon. Brothers War itself comes out in the 15th on Arena. So 7. I'm done. 12 days. Not too long, not too long. But I have a schedule of things to kind of, not schedule, but I have a bunch of ideas I want to do before then. Yeah. This series of 3 videos, Blue, Black, Green, White, and a couple of other bits and bobs. Because we have so little to do, and we don't even have a 4th land, I'm going to try to cycle the Sharks, I think, kind of no matter what. I said probably not Blue White, but actually that's a deserted beach, so colour me surprised. We'll cycle this. Basically, right? Okay. Stronger Fable's nice. Like, I can wait till next time to jam it, but next time we want to jam the Chariot. I don't really fancy trying to play behind curve the entire game, and we only have 1 more land in hand. So. Does resolve. Love that for me. Okay. Still not like 1,000% sure we're up against. Like, it looks like Blue White Controller, just not drawn the right. Like, probably they had a Zorb here. He had, like, only white lands. Okay. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to discard it once. That's actually pretty solid. I'm going to attack first, because I'm going to play around a few different pieces of direction. Let's spell pierce this and then make an Escus. Oh. Alright. And if they have a non-supreme... Okay, they're going to Verdicts this. Okay. That itself is fine. And we can go... Shock into loot. We've got the careful... the careful... Endorsed. Okay, no. That's enough. They've seen enough. Alright, alright. No problem, no problem. Good deal, good deal. The 4 wins. Looking for a few more, please. If possible. Just this microphone. I was having some mic problems the other day, but just keep an eye on it, just in case there's some static coming through. But we should be alright, I think. Maybe try and mess with... There we go. Alright. Looking for win number 5? Number 6. I think it's number 5. The triple fire prophecies with the Titans. We have things to put back with the fire prophecies. We have our colours. There's a good chance that these will be relevant. We're kind of banking on that, though. Playing against hard control again, we have no cards in hand. Well, no online cards in hand. But we'll see. Love the X. Right. What do you got? You kept on 7. Okay. Green is good. Do I wait? Do I think we just kind of go. Yeah, it's not like we are lacking in fire prophecy. Well, one off here. But tighten back. Steam vents the draw, fair enough. Oh, maybe elves, but they could have just drawn a bunch of elvish mistakes. Well, I'll be done. It's untapped to 5 mana. Ooh. Well, again, it's not like I've got anything else to do, right? Maybe we should have kept that to cycle, but hopefully we're not gonna take a turn off doing that. Oh no. Land high. It is elves. Excellent. That's the one we want to kill. We can pay here. Oh, the Crown Envisioning lets you grind really, really hard. This is just a joke. What a joke to you. We'll main phase this. We don't want to draw any more cards off it if possible. Nice. I would also like to not draw. Alright. So yeah, they had a mana flooded hand. They have Coco here, but too bad they could have cast it there. I have to decide whether I want to cycle this Sark typing now or cycle value. This is a lot of pressure. It just unlocks so much mana for them, even if all they're doing is clan calling. That's still pretty good. They only have 1 card left in hand. Kind of under pressure to make something happen here. But I think I am going to cycle a Shark typing now, in the hope to find some. This is going to hit me, but I don't. The extra fire prophecy. Played it like a set. Oh. If they like try and use this and then do something else with a counter spell, we'll see. If they're activating this, we're doing a good job. If they're taking a turn off to activate this, we're in a really nice spot. Marmon's tough, but this doesn't do anything against that. Catch this one. Marmon kind of fills the same role as the Circle Dream Druid, just being a massive mana generator. But I'm gonna keep the pathway so I have a card to loot. I'm gonna pass here. Add Yorion. My hope is basically that they use the clan, they attack with the clan caller, or I might be able to get a cheeky double block with these Sekenzen tokens. See what actually happens. They're gonna go in with everything. I don't like. They could also have just drawn a company. I'll leave one of these alive so that I have a thing. Essentially. Oh no. Not the worst. Fierce Empath. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I changed what I said. Alright, that finds the win condition. I think we're pretty dead even if we find, yeah, that'll do it. Ooh, okay. Tough. Yeah, we did see a lot of cards, but, yeah, didn't get there. Live by the 80 cards, die by the 80 cards. Against a fairly, like, mid-elf draw, to be honest. Okay. Trying to win 3 on the trot now to get the trophy. Possible. Everything was going well, it seemed. What tournament has caused us to go downhill? Okay. You can automatically apply card sleeves to your new decks by choosing one of your sleeves to be your default. That's actually really handy because, as much as I despise all these like waiting messages, I always forget to set sleeves. Just whatever they are set to. This looks solid. Each offers like a little bit of interaction. We have the three, but we're on the player. It looks good. We roll it. We roll it. Bumping around, kind of reduce the damage you take. All seems fine. Sacred Boundary. Okay, this looks like 4-color, 5-color, essentially. The correct nomenclature is at least 4 colors. I guess it could also be 9. I might be dumb, but I'm pretty sure this is the 5-color Kahira deck. The Django is also kind of like a. Oh wait, hang on a minute. This isn't what I was expecting. We have the Transmogrify. The Chrome Wall could actually be relevant here. We just take their token. I kind of like that, but I think make it probably better. Discard land. Actually, the Shark Typhoon. Other things to get with. Drawing that's not great. I play this AG because I don't want to ramp them. And they transmog. What do they block? Ah, okay. This way we get to blow up the Fable and make it right. Good times. Gonna say, this AG trumped by Titan. So they respond with it might actually be that they're on. It looks like Fuka here, and then I'm like, oh, basic versus Django and the Sacred Boundary, and I'm like, maybe it's like 9 Transmogrify, 9 creativity. But then also these don't cast creativity. Slam the block button, slam the block button, slam the block button. Block with. We don't have a way. We don't have another Transmogrify effect actually. Line binding. Sure. Okay. Looks like Karuga, like 5-color, like Yorion, or probably 4-color. Yorion and that kind of stuff. This is being responded to at the moment, so maybe they have another. Oh, another line binding wouldn't do. Starting priority because they have table patches they can crack. I don't intend to be. Keep up the. Well, keep the Sora in hand to use. Look to like cycle Charlotte Typhoon here. Attack with a 4/4. In like a bit of a risky spot. The caster I'm just gonna. Oh, the fires is the other bit of the deck, so I guess actually the colours don't matter. Really. Well, I don't know. There are a few different options really. They could be like variations within this kind of shell that they could be on. It's an art form. So, we're also pretty close to casting this time. There's fires. There's Yorion. So there's a line here, right? Where we can go. Wait, I think we have lethal. Right? They can't cast spells, it's not their turn. Oh, they're gonna trigger. Good idea. You can trigger it twice on their turn. Like. If I go bounce your. What I want to do is bounce Leyline Binding. see what happens here. Can't cast on their turn. This stops them casting spells on mine. I can actually steal the Orion with a Crown War. Now, if they do nothing, we get to steal the Crown War, the Omnath, the Crown War, then copy our Titan. But that's a little harder, I think. And by harder, I mean I think they just wipe our board. I don't let that happen. I'm not going to blow up the fires. I want to make a 4/4 and get a shield token. Now you can trigger your Urine again. Uh, 14, 22. Maybe they fine. I don't want to blow up Titan, the fires. Fine. They're not getting the Orion back. They're on to. I'll make the Catry Triumph. That lets us cast the Titan from our hand. Oh, could I change the game plan? No, I don't think so. Hi, Jorian. Read this real quick. Onan control. Okay. Yeah, you don't get it back. That's not how it works. Looking good. Looking good. I was like, we can't quite get lethal. The life game. Now they have the prismatic ending. Sorry, a leyline binding. Get rid of that. One thing we can also do is I need that. It's copy Kiki. Okay. That's the spells. Well done. Hey, we got that, we got that. Alright, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's 5 wins. See if we can get any more. Come on, 7. We're looking for as well. Yeah, we can see which one of these decks designed for the intricate best of 3 metagame of the World Championship does best in best of 1 Q and Arena. Based, I tell you, based. Oh dear. Okay, into match number 2, 5, 7. Sorry, 8. Going for number 6. Solid, solid. Like that. The play to Triome. Everyone on the play is pretty great. Can't complain about that. The same player. I did not check. I'm gonna. No bad intention. This time we have repeatable Transmogrify stuff. Really kind of cut them off. see what they got. White. Green. Discard Surge and oh, discard Surge theme. Okay. One attack. This way we don't lose the spell if you remove it. And we can go and get it with you. Not any joint interaction here, but I don't necessarily think this is going to resolve. I think we might be getting leyline binded. Leyline binding it. I feel like this is the same as last time. But hey. We'll do this thing. Here's a leyline binding. Sure. We have a 4/4. It's protected. I actually could be the same opponent. I'm not 100% sure. They're the I've locked down to follow it up. That's as it is, we're in a good position still. Worth noting though that we only have 2 more.
If the copper convolution provides a tactical advantage.
I want to go destroy Art of Enchantment. Okay, cool. New Fires wants to follow up. Lockdown gets rid of the tokens. Not the end of the world. Orion. Got Besage dabbling around. I get the last one. If we draw it, it'd be a little unfortunate, but it's still need quite a lot to get around here. They have the Karuga. They cast another spell. Oh, blow up the fires. That way they have 3 lands to work off of. That gives them all the types for leyline binding. Draw some cards. But yeah. Not draw the leyline binding. We are good here. Alright. Let's go. So sudden death final match. One to lose or one to win. Play point hunting season. Play point. Yeah. Too many points. Okay, Fable on the play again. This time we've got some interaction with the Made Disappear. I like a look at this. Be able to tuck away or put away our Titan to pitch it, but okay. That's that. Go ahead. Hi, Karl. What's going on over there? Silver Spring screams Black Rat Sacrifice. Something like that. Take the Titan. I think the Fable's gone. Be real here. Okay, no, they want to take the Made Disappear, so... Now, how does that make you feel? We get to Omen here into the Fable. For our pieces. Yeah, generally, the black-red mid-range deck. So... I don't know. I'm gonna discard Titan. Doesn't play Silver Springs. The mana base is a bit of a mess. I take every chance I possibly can to DM it. I like Spell Pierce. Land. I kind of want to actually just bottom both of these. And keep building on what we have. Pathway's nice. Go Fable. Okay. Yeah, normally... Okay, never mind, it is Black Red Village. Maybe I'm being a bit dumb. Honestly. Okay, that's a nice one. I like that. With the Chariot, not attacking or anything. Yeah. The Black Red Mana Base is a bit of a... only amalgamation. You have, like... Generally, you want to play, like, 4 manlands, maybe you want to play multiple castles. Obviously, you have the Haunt Ridges, which sometimes enter the auto tapped. The Blood Crypts. All that stuff. That's time. Yeah. Sometimes they don't all gel together that well. The pathways. Yeah. Fortunately, a way off getting this Crocs back out of the yard. Ooh. Andrea is a clock. In here.
I knew you needed my help.
Pick up Find Me. Let me try and remove some creatures. Oh, they're going down to come treasure me. Okay.
Now you're playing with fire.
Hmm. All things considered, I kind of want to play the mid-range plan, just fire Prophecy, the Graveyard Trespasser. Start firing things up. Leave as many things in play as possible. Like, it feels kind of weird, but don't put on the bottom. I think so. No, I would decline. I'm gonna take this over random card. It will crew up. Thanks, make a cat. Right. Gotta say I like our odds.
I am out of here.
Sadly, Chariot Legendary can't copy it with a reflection link. But yeah. It is weird because I do feel like, oh, maybe I want to cycle this, but I don't really. The way things are going, a little bit of flying damage over the top might just... Looking to find a way to kill the reflection. They can't this time. Damage it. Blood-type Harvester. Hmm. No, I don't want to actually like that. Go this way. We could get a 2-2 attack. Well, got a crit on it. That's fine. There's like a consideration for like cycling main phase here. They're making a copy of that token, but I think the surprise... I mean, it's not actually surprising. But I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get Croxer, but Croxer is not getting them out of this. Hopefully. There is Croxer. That is it! 7 wins. Alright, so first deck from the World Championship Top 4, certified banger, Temur Transmogrify. awesome. Yeah. Actually. Oh, just a moment. Claim these. I think I got the Ixalan boosters that we wanted. And our dandy play point. Right, well. So far, so good. Thank you very much, Karl Sarap, gifting us a 7-win run. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I do a bunch of Explorer content, so if you're interested in that stuff, it's a place to be, I suppose. Also dabble in other formats, whether that be standard, historic. Also do some IRL stuff with more like Pioneer modern things as well, but I don't really play Magic Online. But yeah. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Peace.